All right, this is going to be different. So these things popped up, and these are my grandmother's. This is my father and his sisters, and this is my father's rosary. So, well, this was given to me recently, but these popped up. I, didn't even know where they were, that I had them. I figured they were in storage with the rest of the stuff that I have, but they've shown up in books throughout this last little while. And I heard today that this is how we're going to pick our piles. So this is definitely messages from past loved ones. This is your grandmother on your mother's side. This is your grandmother on your father's side. This is your father. And this is aunts or family, siblings. Actually, it's siblings, I hear. So if you're looking for something from, this is my dad and his siblings. So this is siblings. So I'm going to put these under the cards while you choose, but now we know what each of these are. Well, I guess I can't put this under. I'm going to put it over here and this one under. So this is grandmother on your mother's side, grandmother on your father's side, father, and siblings. So this could be your father's siblings or your mother's siblings, or it could be your siblings, okay? But it's siblings. So it could be aunts or uncles, but it's siblings is how it's coming. All right, and I have 3 decks, my newest decks they told me to use. So the Rose Oracle, the Divine Wisdom cards, and these Fairy Oracle cards. All right, I'm going to open the energy, let you pick your message from who you want to pick it from, and let's go from there. Here we go. All right. If you haven't picked your pile yet, please pause the video and do so. But I'm going to get started with the first group, which is the grandmother on your mother's side. I'm just going to put my grandmother over here so she can be kind of off camera, but still with us, okay? I'm just going to move this camera over a little bit. I'm all disorganized this morning. All right, here we go. Let's see what your grandmother on your mother's side has to say. The Thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication, okay. Thought is pure energy. Every thought you have ever had and ever will have is creative. The energy of your thought never dies, ever. It leaves your being and heads out into the universe, extending forever. A thought is forever. Okay, so protection, boundaries, clear communication, and now we're talking about thoughts and the permanence of thoughts and the creativity of thoughts. All right, and then let's see, wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now's the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. Okay, so this is telling me guard your thoughts carefully. Okay, guard your thoughts. Okay, tap into your wisdom to help you with whatever challenges in your life, but keep your thoughts clear. Okay, guard your thoughts. Your thoughts are creative. Your thoughts are energy. Okay, I just realized I don't have my rings on, but that's okay. Your thoughts are creative and your thoughts are energy, okay? And they are infinite, is what this card is saying. So this is telling me to be careful with your thoughts, to guard your thoughts, to be clear with your thoughts, to make sure you have, just be careful. Be careful what you're thinking, because it is creating your reality, okay? Use your wisdom to create, to think with, okay? Use your wisdom to think with. So I'm hearing, yes, use your wisdom, not your intellect. Interesting. Use your wisdom, not your intellect. Use your wisdom, not your brain. Use your heart, not your brain, with your thoughts, okay? So if you're having negative thoughts, there's some challenge you're facing. If you're having negative thoughts about it, that's coming from your brain. They want you to focus on your heart, your wisdom, You know, and be careful, because your thoughts are creative and they are energy and they don't die. And negative thoughts will, you know, create that. It's like that self-fulfilling prophecy idea, right? So I'm not saying negative is bad. You know, negative has its place in the universe. We know that everything's balanced, etc. But this is what your grandmother on your mother's side wants to say to you, okay? She has a message about how you're thinking about a challenge that's in your life right now. And she's saying, you know, she wants you to be a little more connected to your heart and your wisdom and your intuition and your inner guidance when you are thinking about this challenge, okay? What else? She wants me to use these angel answer. Oops, sorry about that. Angel answer card. You have a question, and she wants to give you an answer. So let's see what the question is, or not the question. Let's see what the answer is. You know what your question is. Okay. So I hear stop. Cut the deck. Okay. I'm doing a lot more cut the deck these days instead of the jumping out cards. I keep hearing trust us. We can arrange the cards. So here we go. Yes. Okay. So whatever your question is, it's a yes. Okay. I don't know what your question is, but it's a yes. So it's a big yes with an exclamation mark. Okay. There's an exclamation mark on this yes. So the answer to your question is yes, whatever that is. So whatever that has to do with this. So that's your answer. Okay, now she wants to give you one of these spirit messages and get very clear about something. So let's see what it is. Okay, here we go. Didn't take long. That one flipped. New beginning. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Okay, so whatever this challenge is, it's trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Remain positive about it. You have a big yes from her, okay? So your thoughts, she wants you to tap into your inner wisdom around this challenge, okay? Use your heart, not your brain. Use your intuition. Okay. Anything else she wants to say to you? My group number ones, anything else? Yes, she wants me to use the Star Tarot. Okay. The Star Tarot cards. Let's see what they have to say to you. What else does she want to say to you with this card? All right. Cut the cards. All right, like I said, we're doing that a lot lately. And we're trusting that they are arranging the cards for me. All right. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. That's a beautiful card. So this is part of a divine plan that has been set in motion by you, for you, with you. Okay. So whatever this challenge is, it's meant, it's part of this divine plan that's been set in motion. 10 is new beginnings. Okay, they're trying to start something new for you, and it's part of a divine plan. They're sending you blessings. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune means they're sending you blessings. Some of them you've earned, some of them they just are sending because they love you. So your grandmother on your mother's side is sending you these blessings. She's trying to get this new beginning for you going that you've co-created with the spirit world and is part of the divine plan. She wants you to remain positive about it. There's a big yes here. She wants you to tap into your heart, to your inner knowing, your intuition, your wisdom, and allow. I hear allow this. Okay, allow this. Is that it? That's it. Okay, that's amazing. I hope that helped you in some way. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'm going to move on to my next group now. All right. Okay. All right. My next group. Yes, okay. My next group is your grandmother on your father's side talking to you. So your paternal grandmother. Let's see what she has to say. Ancient power, Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. Okay, interesting. You always get what you create, and you are always creating. I do not make a judgment about the creations that you conjure. I simply empower you to conjure more. This is this ancient power. And more and more. If you don't like what you've just created, choose again. Interesting. Okay. And then wish wisely. So that's interesting. So you have this ancient power. She's reminding you, you have this ancient power. Okay. Expression is creation. Okay. We express, we create. Activation is creation. Okay. Scarlet codes. I don't really understand that one so much. I'm sure we can Google it and find out what these scarlet codes mean. But and I will do that in a second, I heard. So, but this is about, they're reminding you of your power to create. They're reminding you that you are creating, you're always creating, and you're not being judged by the creations that you conjure, and they're just simply empowering you to conjure more and more and more. So if you don't like what you've created, you need to choose again. You need to wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desires and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Okay, so use your wishes wisely to envision your heart's desires and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Okay, so manifesting isn't the actual creation part, it's the envisioning part. I just want to make that clear to you so you understand that a little bit more. And then you have to take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Okay, the scarlet codes, I want to just Google that for you quickly and see if there's anything that comes up right away that jumps at us to help with understanding any of this. Okay, scarlet codes. Okay. Okay. Activating light codes. This is activation here. Okay, let's see. Do we have something about scarlet codes in here? Just bear with me. No, that doesn't have anything about scarlet codes. So scarlet codes. Let's see what it says here. I'm not getting anything clearly. Just that it's a light activation, okay? That's the only thing that really came up. It's a light code, activating a light code. So you might want to look into that. You might want to explore that. I probably will as well. It says here light codes are symbolic transmissions that the divine filled with restorative energy, okay? Oh, we could always look at the we could always look at the card, the book here. That would be easy, wouldn't it? Okay, let's look at this book. This book is new to me. This deck is new to me, the rose one. So let's see what it says in here. Because as I was Googling it, this Rebecca Campbell, the author, came up. So let's see what she means by this. The Temple of the Rose. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Page 130. Sorry, bear with me. There's something important here for you. Okay. For millennia, feminine power, expression, and wisdom have been suppressed. Okay. As a result, the feminine has been silenced, dismissed, and disrespected. We become disconnected from the earth, the mother, and have stopped revering our elders. But times are finally changing, and we're all part of this change. Okay. Every time we express our wisdom, share our voice, and connect with our sensuality, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. So this is all about the feminine, okay? Every time we call back our power, okay, the ancient power to create, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we come together in circle, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Every time we honor our cyclical nature and the cycles of nature, we heal the sacred thread of the feminine. Regardless of which gender you identify with, if any, this is a card of calling back your power. It's a card of expressing your truth, no matter what it is. It's a card of shining your soul's voice and singing the song that you came here to sing. This is a card of activation. It's a call to action and a remembrance. You're the child of the ancient goddess. As you express yourself, you express for all who could not. As you reclaim your power, you do so for all those who cannot. Each shackle you break through, you free those who are yet to come. Share your voice, sing your song, dance your dance, reclaim your power. This is what you came here for. So, interesting. Doesn't say anything really about this. Doesn't give us any more information about the Scarlet Codes. So again, you can seek that on your own. But like I said, this is about the power to create and remembering the power to create and the power to express. Okay. And, if you don't like what you're creating, choose again, she's saying. Use your wishes wisely. Okay. Now, she has an answer for you. So let's see what she wants to answer. I don't know what your question is, but there's an answer. Big happy changes. Okay, so that's your answer. Whatever you're thinking, asking right now, big happy changes are on the way for you. Okay, so if you don't like what you've just created, choose again. You can make these happy changes. This is about your power, your personal power, your power, the feminine power to receive, okay, to create and receive, the feminine power to, create, birth, and receive whatever you want, okay? All right. And then we have, a spirit message. Inspire passion. Love devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired. A boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Okay, so this is about reconnecting you with the sacred, for sure, and the sacred feminine, for sure, which is the sacred, the divine feminine is the divine receiver, birther, okay, creator, but also receiver and birther. And the receiving is important, okay? That's what makes her different. And they keep bringing back. If you don't like what you've just created, choose again. So this is a chance to do something different, okay? These big happy changes. It's a chance to do something different, to go in a different direction, to choose again. You have the power to, okay? And now we have the Star Tarot cards that she wants to give us a message through. And we're going to cut this time and trust her to arrange the cards perfectly to get the card we need for you. Oh, death. So yeah, this is a transition for you. You are going through a transition. So you've got to let the old die so the new can be, okay? For these changes to occur. And, if you don't like what you've created, let it die and choose again. Birth something new, okay? So death is not the opposite of life. Death is the opposite of birth. Divine feminine is the birther, okay? That's why it's the feminine that we're focused on. So birthing something new. So let the old die so that you can birth something new. And be very wise, okay? When you're looking at your heart's desires, okay? This time, be very connected. Look at your heart's desires. Tap into your intuitive wisdom. Wish wisely, okay? You're choosing again. You have a second chance on something, okay? That's what's coming here, okay? I hope this makes sense to you. This is where I'm going to leave it because it makes sense. They say that is what they wanted to tell you. And it's time to move on to the next group. So, seems a little abrupt, I know, but that's how it is sometimes. So, you've got the message. Message has been delivered and received, I hear. So, that's it. That's your message. You guys go have a beautiful day. All right, my third group. This is the father speaking. So I'm going to put my father's rosary over there. This is the father speaking, okay? Father figure, father, okay? So it could be a grandfather, could be an uncle, could be a father that's not a blood relationship. It could be anyone that's a father figure to you or your biological father. So let's see what they have to say. The sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. That's a beautiful card. Okay. It is when the going gets tough that you so often forget who you are and the tools I have given you for creating the life that you would choose. Okay. And then pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Okay, so there's a theme, carrying over from the other ones. It's all about tapping into your wisdom to choose wisely what you want, okay, what you want to create. The first group had a challenge that they were facing. The second group had a transition that they were facing. And this is when the going gets tough, okay? So maybe you have something that you're struggling with right now. So they're saying, don't forget who you are and don't forget the tools that you have been given for creating the life that you would choose, okay? Get clear about your intentions, okay? So that you can manifest, which is manifesting is seeing. It's seeing with the mind's eye or the eye. So get clear about what it is you desire, okay? What your heart's desire is so that you can bring that to reality. You can create it. All right. And then we have the sun. So this is a reminder. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. When this says, manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all, I see this as a reminder of what that is. And it's joy. It's enjoyment. Your soul wants to experience joy. All of our souls want to experience joy. That's what we're here to experience, right? That's what we're here to do. Life force, success, vitality, play. Yes, we want all of that. That's what we want. Look at this card. It's just, the imagery is very cool. Okay? So there's a reminder of what your pure intentions are. And the going might be tough right now, but don't forget that this is your pure intention and you have the tools to create this in your life, okay? You might not recognize that you have the tools, but they're saying you have the tools. This is your father. He's saying you have the tools to do this, okay? So think about your father. What tools did he give you to create the life that you would choose, okay? They could be practical, physical tools, could be some philosophy of life that he had, some way of being that he had, some belief system that he had. And then we're going to put this over here. And then I'm not sure what else. Okay, stop. So there's an answer. There's a question you have and there's an answer. And the answer is no. So I'm not sure what your question was, but the answer is no. Okay, so you know what your question was. You know how that relates. So whatever question came up for you in all of this, the answer is no. So I'm not going to try to interpret that for you. You'll know. You'll understand, okay? And don't be too disappointed. No doesn't mean, the end of the world. It just means, something's not quite right with whatever it is that maybe you were, if you were asking for something and hoping for a yes, it's not quite what you need, okay? The best advice someone gave me once, it was about relationships, and it was about a particular person that I, fancied. And I don't know why that word fancied came out. I don't know. That must be my dad's word. And the woman told me, you might be everything he needs and wants, but he might not be everything you need and want. So this no, it's reminding me of that sometimes the thing that we think we want might not be everything that we need and want, even though it might be something that we might be something that the situation or the person or the job or whatever, it might be everything that we might be everything that it needs, they, whatever it is, needs and wants, but it might not be everything that you need and want, okay? So it might not be for the highest good of all, okay? So now there's a spirit message for you. All right, cut the cards. Your father will arrange them however they're meant to be to get the card we need. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, 2444 I just saw as well. So we're going to look that up after. How could the card be arranged more perfectly by a father? A father's love, A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable. That's the tools, okay? In that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Okay, that is so cool. So then I saw 2444, and I'm going to look that up for you and see what that what comes up with that number. 2444. All right. Let's see. The message here is, when you see the number 2444, the angels want you to know who you truly are. And look at this message. It's when the going gets tough that you so often forget who you are. And the tools I gave you have given you for creating the life that you would choose. And this pure intention of who you are and who you truly are is this: the sun, the light, the life force. Okay? Accept your special place in the universe and the spiritual connection you share with everything around you. Face your shortcomings and turn them into assets. So when the going gets tough, face your shortcomings and turn them into assets. Okay? It's one of the tools your father gave you, I hear. All right? All right, that's it. That's all that they want me to read from that. You can look up 2444 and find more if you'd like. But the message really here is for you to remember who you are. You are the sun, you are the light, you are joy, you are enjoyment, your life force, your success, vitality, play. Your father has given you the tools, you know, and I feel like Father Sky, you know, if that's what you want to call it, source, creator, the father energy, right? Yeah. And you are pure intention, okay? And whatever that question was, you know, that answer is no. And however that works for you, that works for you, okay? All right. Again, we're going to trust that the cards can be arranged by the Father. I'm doing a lot of that lately. And let's see. What card? Ah, the Four of Pentacles. That is amazing. The Four of Pentacles is... The fours are foundation. So you were given the tools, and Pentacles is the physical world. So you were given a foundation in this physical world by your father. Okay, and look at this. We have the sun, again, the sun. We have a dragonfly. We have a swan. You know, this card in particular, I see why they're making me use this deck. This card in particular, in this deck, has some very positive visuals, right? And sometimes the Four of Pentacles can be associated with like hoarding and stuff like that, but not this time. And we have, this is the foundation, okay? This is the foundation in the physical world that your father wants you to remember. And in this deck, I'm going to read the keywords from this deck. The Four of Pentacles says, finding your personal power and new vision, okay? So, finding your personal power and new vision, okay? The Four of Pentacles is a magical card that parts the veil between spirit and matter, signaling a time to go beyond your limitations and the mundane experiences of life to discover and expand your visions into creation. It brings the inner knowing that the cycles of life constantly influence and guide you on the path to your destiny. The key to the Four of Pentacles is to create a foundation solidly built with spiritual and emotional boundaries that is allowing the intellect to explore and dream. The Four of Pentacles' gift is discovering your personal power to push forward on your true path, to let your imagination soar and explore, bringing you amazing new insights and inspirations. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Okay. They want me to talk about the imagery of this card. So I'm going to just read from the book. In the image of the Four of Pentacles is an ancient stone portal. Symbols of the elements are carved onto the portal. So fire, which is spirit, water, which is emotion, air, which is mind, and earth, which is physical, symbolizing an alchemical balance. The waning crescent moon sits atop the portal, symbolizing a pause in time to gather information for future goals. The pure intention part here, right? connecting to that. The dragonfly guides one through the veil of illusion to transformation. The swan floats on waters of opportunity. Swan symbolizes grace and power, self-transformation, and trust in spirit. The sun symbolizes the eternal divine. Okay? Wow. All right. So your father is saying he understands, he knows that maybe you might be having a tough time right now, but don't forget who you are. Okay? You are the sun. You are the divine. Okay? And the tools that he is giving you for creating a life that you would choose. Your father, I feel, had some sort of way of expressing to you that the spirit world exists, that the divine exists, and that it exists within you. Okay? So remember this card as well. Okay? So this no, don't take that as a negative. That is whatever your question was, that's not for you. Perhaps, or I don't know, maybe the no was a positive for you and it made complete sense in a positive way. But this is a beautiful reading. I hear you've received the message. The message has been delivered and received. And it's time for me to move on to my next message for the next group. So I hope that helped in some way, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye now. All right, my last group, my group number 4 with the siblings. So the siblings could be aunts or uncles. It could be your parents' siblings. It could be your siblings, okay? Could be someone else's siblings too. You know, if you know a friend of yours, their sibling passed. I'm not going to, there's many possibilities, but siblings is how it's coming, okay? Let's see what they have to say to you. The Rose of Venus. Alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. Look at that. Very beautiful. What kind of choice is free when to choose one thing over the other brings condemnation? How is free will free when it is not your will, but someone else's, which must be done? Those who teach you this would make a hypocrite of God. Okay, so this card is about knowing that you have free will, knowing that the choice is yours. You don't have to choose what someone else wants you to do, okay? That is, even God, source, creator, Father Sky, universe, spirit, whatever you call it, the highest self even, you're in the driver's seat here. You have free will and you get to choose, okay? You will not be condemned for your choices, okay? And if anyone is telling you so, they're making a hypocrite of God, okay? So let's see what this says. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairies. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Wow. Okay, so this is talking about the right relationship, alignment, flow, harmony. This is lost and found. This is about choice, okay, and free will. So I am interpreting that your siblings or your aunts and uncles, the sibling group that we're tapping into here, is telling you this is like a soulmate. This is about a soulmate, okay? That's what's lost and found, what you might not have even realized was lost, and that can be found, okay, thanks to the help of the lost and found fairies. This is, yeah. Also, so because it's about a relationship, alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony, but it's also about being free to find it, to choose it, okay? Okay, here, go to the answers. So you have a question that's coming up for you right now, and they want to give you an answer. Okay, cut the cards and trust will arrange them. Okay, I'm hearing that over and over again. So I'm doing a lot of card cutting and trusting them to arrange the right one to come out on top. Wait. Okay, so whatever your question was, they're telling you to wait, okay? So right now is not the right time for whatever it is. Okay, now they have a spirit message for you. Again, cut. What is their spirit message for you? Ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Okay, so your ancestors are coming through. So if this is a sibling, they're bringing your ancestors through. This might be an aunt or uncle or a great aunt or uncle. Like I said, it might be siblings, from generations before you. But the ancestors are coming through. So they're helping you to evolve here in the spirit world, or they're helping you to evolve, to continue to evolve. Okay, they're from the spirit world. They're helping you. They want you to learn and grow from their past experiences. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so lost and found. I'm also hearing this ancestral wisdom is what is lost and will be found. Okay? So, because it's drawing my attention. So this ancestral wisdom that was lost will be found. Okay? For some of you, that's what this is about. I'm to go to the star cards now. Here, it will all make sense. So, okay. And even if it doesn't, my job isn't really to make sense. My job is just to deliver the message, and you make sense of it, or you receive it, even if it doesn't make sense. My job is to deliver. Your job is to receive. Sometimes things make sense over time. Let's see what they want to say with this card. 7 of Wands. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to go to this book, the Star Wisdom. The Star Tarot. I'm knocking so many things over today. To see what the 7 of Wands in this book means, because it's important that it's the interpretation in this book. Igniting spiritual courage. Okay. Igniting spiritual courage. You see the lion there. And, I guess I can put this on top of here. All right. So the 7 of Wands presents you with challenges, or conflicts that challenge your inner power, your life force. Okay, aggression and suppression are combating your ego and spirit, bringing anxiety. A battle between your inner values and your outer reality is creating defensive reactions and unrest. The outside world is testing and challenging your beliefs and inner strength. You strive to find some kind of balance in this uncomfortable place of evolution. Remember, they said, you are our legacy and we will keep helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So there's something about evolution here. Very much so. Okay, let's keep going. The key to the 7 of Wands is to believe and trust your true values, keeping them in balance with your actions. So this brings me back to, choosing for yourself, okay? The gift of this card is courage and conviction to stand by your truth, igniting your inner power, bringing a breakthrough to another level of spiritual potential. Okay. All right. So this group, they are wanting to talk to you about evolution, your spiritual potential, choosing and living your free will, not anybody else's. So this conflict between the outside world and the inside world, it's brought up here and it's brought up here. So this is, again, alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. So I feel like they want you to surround yourself with people who are in alignment with you, because there's some conflict here, some challenges here, some people that are, or organizations or whatever it might be in your outside world, something in your outside world that is pulling you away from your will and to their will. Okay. So they want to remind you that your will never bring condemnation. Okay. So some of you, this could be a religion, thing, belief systems, traditional belief systems that you're struggling with from a religious background. that condemned you having your own free will versus the will of, others, or the will of, supposedly the will of God, right? But this says, they're making a hypocrite of God. You have free will, okay? And you will not be condemned for it, okay? So this conflict between the outer world and the inner world is what this card is talking about. But this is all for your evolution, okay? This is all for you to find alignment with yourself and then with others, to find flow, to be in flow, to find the right relationship with yourself and with others, and to find harmony. This is what was lost, and this is what will be found, as well as this ancestral wisdom, okay, that was lost and will be found. So this is profound. This is about your spiritual evolution, your spiritual potential, okay? And that they want you to wait. So whatever your question was that came up from all of this, now is not the exact right timing. So wait, okay? We're going to, just, there's a lot going on here, is what they're saying. So the timing, things are still being worked out in the spirit world. They will keep on helping you as they continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So I hear for this group, which didn't happen for the other groups, that there's one more answer card, okay? Because another question just came up for you guys. All right. Light. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Okay, this wasn't an answer card so much as it was a spirit message card, but for whatever reason, I grabbed that deck. So this is the answer to whatever you were thinking at the time. Okay, light. So interesting, because we were talking about the spiritual evolution and the spiritual potential, and how they're evolving in the spirit world, and they're evolving into this light, and so are you. Okay, you are a powerful being. Okay, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is the time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Okay, people are attracted to you, but they might try to dominate your will. Okay, so don't let that happen. And imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. That this is part of the spiritual potential evolution. Okay. All right, so I'm putting that here, okay? And then, now we're going to pull the answer card, because there is an answer card that they want to give you. All right. So, find your light. Remember your light, okay? There's the answer card. It just jumped right out. Let go. Okay. All right. So, let go. So with this card, I always hear let go of fear, let go of doubt, let go of anger, resentment. This might be if a sibling of yours has actually passed. They need you to let go of all of that. And remember that you're light, and so are they. Okay? All right. And I hear that by remembering that, you can find that connection with them. Okay? So that's important as well. What else does the let go want to say to you, if anything? Let go of grief, let go of sadness. I mean, you can grieve and you can be sad, but let go of it. So, this is about being in flow. So when you're in flow, you know that emotions can come and go, and they can go just as easily as they can come. So feel your emotions, yes, but let them go. Okay, so if you feel fear, feel it, but then let it go. If you feel doubt, feel it, but then let it go. If you feel sad, feel it, but then let it go. Okay? Don't forget to let it go. If you feel anger, feel it, but then let it go. Okay? That's what they want to say. And that is your message for today. I hope it resonates with you and makes some sense to you. And I hear it's been delivered, it's been received, the sense will come, and that is it. Bye for now.